I've said my piece. I'm done with my part of it. We can cover the rest of it. And then as some news comes out, we'll talk about it. But it's gone from being the whole show like it was on Friday and Tuesday. Or, I'm sorry, Friday and Monday. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, it was half the show. And then Thursday, it was a little less than half the show. And now today, it'll be small little pockets of the show. And I think that's the perfect bringing it in for a landing. I think that's the perfect way to handle it. I think this is, it goes up, it goes down. You know, a lot of people don't like me. Oh boy. And by the way, they shouldn't. What have I done that's so good? I know we've gained a lot of fans. I know a lot of people do like me. I know a lot of people can kind of relate to where I've been, where I'm going. You know, I've gotten a lot of messages from people who are like, look, I've been through similar things. You know, forgive yourself, move on, do positive things from now on. And that's really good advice, and I appreciate those people. And then there's other people who go, fuck this guy. He's a degenerate. He's a piece of shit. These people don't owe me anything. That's totally fine. I mean, the criticism and all that stuff that I'm getting, it's totally fair. I've never run from it. I've never told them they couldn't. You know, I get messages from people all the time. They go, so-and-so's talking shit about you. I'm like, well, yeah. Part of a big embarrassing news story. Why wouldn't they be talking shit about me? Could you imagine if Taylor Swift got messages every time someone was talking shit about her? Oh, my God. She would have got 4 messages about Keanu by herself. So, yeah, I mean, that comes with the territory. And like, did I miss something? Did I miss something where I'm a babyface in this whole thing? I'm pretty sure this is a heel program we're running. So I would say 2 things. Anyone who's kind of like, you know, trashing me up or anything like that, I don't think you're doing anything dangerous. I don't think you're doing anything that's, whoa, look out for this guy. He's really giving it with the risky commentary. Wow. You're not. You're kind of just pointing out the obvious, like I already did. And then for the people who you know, like me, became a new fan, you know, understand that the past is the past and the future is new. I appreciate those people. I like those people. Of course I like those people. They like me. It's easy to like people who like you. But I don't know. I would say my final thoughts on it all, to keep it general, because I am shutting the fuck up. To keep my thoughts on it pretty general would be this. Until you walked a mile in my shoes, until, you know, whether or not you think I should have done this or I should have done that, as far as, like, you know, what I've talked about, first of all, anything I've talked about was going to come out and have to be discussed. Number 2, if you haven't been through it yourself and you haven't, you know, felt the things I felt, I appreciate your criticism. It's fine. I don't really care. It doesn't. Believe me, I'm working through my shit. I love that I went through everything. Like, I was like the firsthand part of it, like all this stuff that's being, you know, reported and all that. And I'm getting called by people who are casual observers obsessing over it multiple times a day on streams. They call me a grifter. That is fucking rich. I have to say, that is the most hilarious. What makes me laugh nowadays? Couple things make me laugh. Tires, the Shane Gillis show. Afterlife, the Ricky Gervais show. And a bunch of grifters calling the kettle black. Fucking hilarious to me. Talking about your life is clout chasing. Talking about me, talking about my life is way more clout chasing than anything I'm doing. So, again, hand on the Bible, right hand in the air. My official last words under oath, suck my dick. How about that? Suck my dick. Oh, Geno's going to be here. I know that Star Wars girl isn't a fan of yours. Look, if every bubble-headed Star Wars cosplaying grifter, if I had to worry about everything they ever said about me, I don't really think I'd be living a full life. Anna, that Star Wars. Are you? Are you that Star Wars girl? Oh, look out. I bet you she's got pictures of her dressed as Princess Leia in Jabba's ship. Oh, I tell you what. Fucking trailblazer, this one. Look at, is she a truth teller too? I bet you not only is Star Wars girl like, you know, the cosplaying shit, obviously, but I bet you also she sneaks in like a, I'm a MAGA girl and I like Trump. Kind of is she based too? Let me guess. Is she a girl? Is she a skinny girl with tits who dresses up like sci-fi characters and is super fucking based? Holy shit, what a trailblazing icon. Oh my, what am I going to do being targeted by such a truth teller? Yeah, guys, I've got terrible news for the people who don't like me. I have way bigger fish to fry than you. I'm sorry. I know you want to be a badass on the internet. I know you want to tell it like it is, but I have terrible news. My dance card quite full at the moment. Got some groups, got some therapy, got some golf, got some boxing, got some talking to people, got some not talking to people. Got a divorce that's just wrapping up. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't, you know, I hate to Don Draper, Star Wars girl, but if we're in the elevator, she's definitely Ginsburg. And I don't think about you at all. That's like YouTube commenters, people on Twitter looking up at me and going, I feel sorry for you. I don't think about you at all. I'm sorry. Like I said, not because I'm so much better. It's because up here, dance card full. $10 from Chris O'Lean says, I'm mildly surprised by the amount of hate you're receiving for having a guilty conscience and healing it by trying to tell the objective truth of what happened. P.S. 220 Steel Toe Morning Show is a gem. The February 20th episode? I don't know what that one would be. But thank you for going back. Chris is a new fan of ours. I appreciate Chris. You're surprised by the amount of hate I'm getting? I mean, look, I'm not surprised by the amount of hate I'm getting. A, it's the internet. B, some people don't forget. Look, just because I'm sitting here saying I'm sorry, just because I'm sitting here saying I feel bad, just because I'm sitting here spilling my guts, and there's, you know, the internet's full of phonies. And so there's going to be a lot of people who look at me doing an honest thing and going, he's full of shit, he's grifting, he's a phony, he's clout chasing. If I were clout chasing, I could have stretched all this out. I could have just drawn it out over time, but no. Nah, I don't work that way. If something's up here and it's bothering me, comes out. It's just the way I am. I'm being disciplined now. I'm shutting the fuck up about, you know, my story and whatnot. And we're moving on and we're talking about news and all that. But you can't be mildly surprised by the hate I'm getting. First of all, some people just like to defend other people. That's totally fine, and I hurt those people's feelings. And also, there's a lot of people out there who don't give a shit if I have a guilty conscience. They don't care, nor should they. There's a lot of people like Ashton from Keno Casino who are, they see themselves as morally upstanding, morally righteous people, which I would never do because I never want to be knocked the fuck off that ladder because that level of hypocrisy is a huge fall from grace. But there are people like that who, like, they don't give a shit if you're sorry. They don't give a shit if you're contrite. They don't care. They're like, this guy did this, and I fucking hate him for it. That's it. So, I understand, Chris. I get your point, but that's the internet, dude. That's the way it is. Like, in my real life, everyone has forgiven me. Even when I can't forgive me, they've forgiven me. So, I'm fucking cool, buddy. You know what the crazy thing about the internet is after your show's over? You can just not look at it. You can just, with my Twitter, what I do, I refresh my notifications, scroll to the top, shut it off so I don't have any more notifications. There we go. That's it. Easy enough. People who don't like me see it as unearned arrogance and they think I'm a shit. The weird thing to me is I've confessed to all this. I've admitted all this. So why they get mad at me for it, I don't understand. I've told you what it is. I've been very upfront with you what I am. And you're like, you're this. I'm like, yes, I told you that already. With my haters, the thing is, the conversation goes in circles. You know, like steel toe hate doesn't go anywhere. It's on a hamster wheel, just going around like that. Oh boy, I mean, they're just like, you're an arrogant piece of shit, and I don't like you. Yes, I've told you this already. Like, quit repeating shit I said to you back to me. It makes you look like a child.